So apparently many people believe that if Jesus was walking on earth today, he would be the most, or should I say the nicest preacher ever. He would be spreading love, and he would not cause any tension or anything that will cause division. And I'm like, have you guys ever read the Gospels? I mean, no, I'm not disagreeing with the fact that Jesus was a nice guy. He spread love. As a matter of fact, he is love. But have you guys ever read the Gospels? I mean, just listen to this. This is what Jesus said to the Pharisees in Matthew 23, verse 27. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! Can you imagine calling someone hypocrites right in the, or should I say, right in front of Times Square, in front of everyone, where there are cameras recording you, calling leaders of your community or leaders of big organization churches? You say hypocrites, for you like whitewashed tombs, which outwardly appear beautiful, but within are full of dead people's bone and uncleanness. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you build the tombs of prophets and decorate the monuments of righteousness. I mean, Jesus speaking to his enemies. I mean, Jesus had didn't hate anyone, but these are people who hated Jesus, speaking these truth to them. And again, this is what Jesus said to unrepented cities. Woe to you, this is in Luke 10 verse 13. Woe to you, Chorazin! Woe to you, Bethsaida! For if the mighty works done in you had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago, sitting in sackcloth and ashes. But it will be more bearable in judgment for Tyre and Sidon than for you. And you, Capernaum, will you be exalted to heaven? You shall be brought down to Hades. It's almost like, can you imagine Jesus right now? If he was on earth, walking on earth, he probably would say, woe to you, America, United States, for your unrepentant heart. You will be burned in hell, and this country will be destroyed to ashes. Can you imagine Jesus standing in the middle of the street saying these things? Like, woe to you, America, for you are an evil nation and you will be burned into ashes. I mean, how do you think the world would react? This is the toughest one. This is the toughest one yet. In Matthew chapter 10 verse 34, Jesus said, do not think that I have come to bring peace to earth. I have not come to bring peace but a sword. I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a person's enemies will be those of his own household. Whoever loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And whoever does not take his cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. I mean, this man is literally saying, hey, if you love your mother, the woman that, carried you for 9-10 months, childbirth pain, if you love her way more than me, you're not worthy of me. Like, think about this man in the middle of the street, or in front of the White House, shouting these things, and thousands of people are listening to him. How do you think this world would react? I mean, obviously we have to understand the context, what Jesus is trying to implicate here, what he's trying to elaborate here. We have to understand the context of that. True. But I'm just saying superficially, just hearing this man preaching these words in the middle of the street, or in the synagogues, in the churches, in the courtroom or governmental office. Imagine this man preaching those truths. How do you think this will react? I mean, trust me, Jesus would be banned on Twitter. Jesus would be banned on Facebook. He would be banned on Instagram, YouTube. I mean, all social media platforms, he would be banned. The media? Ooh, man, the news. CNN. Can you imagine what CNN would say to would say to Christ? Like how CNN would portray Christ? Like CNN, not just CNN, like Fox News, all the media outlet, like some of them might, portray him as a crazy man. I think it was Charles Spurgeon that says there's only 3 ways you can view Jesus. You can view him as a liar. Yes, all of these news medias would probably say this man is full of it. He's a liar. He's insane. That's the next way. That's the next view of Christ. He was a lunatic. He's crazy. Oh, this is just a crazy man. A crazy man preaching this. He has nothing to do. Hey, ignore him. Oh, hey, FBI, don't. Hey, watch out for this man. But he's crazy. But the way he's talking about unrepentant cities such as America and the other countries in the world, hey, keep an eye on this guy, because you never know. He might be a, like, I don't want to say it, but a terrorist. Just watch out for this guy. He's a crazy. You don't know what this guy gonna do. He's crazy. Or third, you will see him as who he said he is. God's son. He came to save the lost, and he died for our sins, and without him there would be no life. Just think about that for a moment. Before you portray Jesus as he would be the most nicest guy ever, before you portray him like that, I suggest you read the gospel, because in the gospel you will see all the characteristics of Christ. And he never sinned. He was a righteous man, and because of his righteousness, we are able to call God our Father, and we are able to have hope that one day we'll be delivered from this crooked generation.